Well, the rain we've been having just is not clearing out that wildfire smoke that's engulfing much of the state. And this could be a summer trend. Gordon Severson has more from the backyard. Gordon?
Yeah, right now, most of our viewing area is in the red, which means that the air is unhealthy for everyone, not just sensitive groups. And the MPCA says this is the lowest quality air that we have seen so far this year. And if these Canadian wildfires continue to burn, we could see additional alerts later this summer. Smoke so thick you can see it and smell it.
So it was almost like this wet, smoldering campfire.
Ryan Leake with the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency says usually rain cleans the air, but with this much smoke, the rain actually pulled more of it down to the surface.
Really, it's fairly rare to have this level of concentrations.
The MPCA says this bad air will likely move out of the Twin Cities by noon on Wednesday, and there's a good chance we could see more of it on Sunday, with another cold front coming through. Right now, several Canadian wildfires are still burning. Check out this map. Every one of these red circles is a wildfire that is out of control. Local forecasters say Minnesotans should expect to see several air quality alerts throughout the summer.
And so I anticipate over the coming weeks potentially seeing more patients with kind of these flares of their underlying lung disease.
Dr. Rachel Strykowski is a breathing specialist at Hennepin Healthcare. She says at-risk groups, which include young children, elderly, and people with breathing and heart conditions, should take extra precautions this summer.
As much as you can, if you do have these pre-existing conditions, to try to avoid going outside as much as you can, as much as reasonable, right? We also have to enjoy the summer to some extent.
And keep an eye out for any alerts and changing conditions, so you know what to expect before you leave the house.
If we continue to see spells of dry weather, hot temperatures through the rest of the summer, it certainly does look like the potential is there for a much more active wildfire smoke season for Minnesota.
Now, to give you some perspective on what we might see this season overall, the MPCA is telling me that looking at the wildfire situation right now, the dry conditions, they're saying this could be kind of an above average year for wildfires, but not as bad as we saw 2 years ago, back in 2023.
Which was a record number of air quality alerts. And then when you looked at that map that showed all those wildfires out of control, no doubt we should anticipate several of these rounds of wildfire smoke. Anytime we get that wildfire smoke from the northwest or winds from the northwest, we'll be tapping into it. But today did set a record.